Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Rodgers now on first down.
Throw left side, taken in by Mims.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10
at the 20. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Trail green. Black Ultra.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Strike 2. Let's go. Charge.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in. Complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And for a while when this play's open, all the talk was about punts hitting the Giants scoreboard here in Arlington. I don't think we ever heard about a pass hitting the scoreboard, but that's probably about as close as you're going to get. That one was way up there.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
Yellow, go. Blue.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Jets' 10-yard line.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Rodgers.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. Get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Jets.
Again, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 58 yards.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. In motion, the tight end.
Red, cycle.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
The running back running out of the Wildcat. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. A give running right is Hall. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hall again.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall
Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Jets have moved out in front.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14. Dolphins 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down?
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Okay, right.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Striker, 3-3. Black shot.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Give to Hall running right. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
It's important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. And they've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
And it seems like they've been running uphill all game. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Big yardage that time for the Jets, and even 50 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On play action, now Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He gets it underneath to Hall.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 30 on second down. Tua, he's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Rodgers.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. .45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 43-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try to make a comeback.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. There's a nice move, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Rodgers' throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A handoff for Hall.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's Hall again.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. And high fives all around on that sideline. It's a first down as they wind up getting 11 on the fake punt.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. They'll give to Hall.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
Second down and goal. Rodgers.
Out right, he's got Ruckert.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Jets are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
On 2nd and 15 now.
Tua.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line.
Hey, red.
Now Tua. They'll roll him out right. And he slings one that's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Hey, Blue. Blue, go. Red, cycle.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage to the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Black shot. Steel, black.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Hey, green. Smash, red.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship